I figure it's about time to do an update on the house. It's been a while. We got most of the security grills and gates and bars in. Lisa's been planting flowers and okra and peppers. The plant update also, the sarisa tree is blooming and we should have fruit again very soon. One of my favorite fruits. It tastes like berries, taste like the berries in Captain Crunch. Papayas are healthy. Got this elevated sidewalk going in, which will include the drainage system, and that should be coming along later this week. We have gates on each side of the porch now. That opposite end above the gate, it'll be filled in with concrete or hollow block, cinder block. One of the new additions see, we'll go down here in a minute and do a close-up on the terrace work. You can see things are really starting to grow. Everybody's taking a break at the moment. Hoping to get windows in next month. So we got the back door secure now. We get those windows in next month and we can start storing stuff in here. Then out the back of the kitchen door here, we're doing a living wall. This wall only gets sunlight for, I don't know, maybe 30 minutes a day. So I've did a tile border around it. It had these custom pots made and then built the hangers for them. And these would be low light plants. So like here we have, this is a vanilla bean plant, and these are black pepper, like the black peppercorns, and they're actually a vine. These are what are referred to as staghorn ferns. We've got a bunch of orchids here. We'll be moving those over. We need some new backing for them, and we'll move them onto the wall. And I've got this pitcher here, and I'll do something similar to a spider plant. So I have a plant in the top, and then I'll have a tendril coming down, and so it'll look, and then little bunches, so it'll look like there are is pouring plant out of the pitcher. Over here in these small trellises I built a while back, we have what's called snow bush, and I've got another purple type of ornamental plant. The purple one will grow and populate the terraces, and then we'll leave the white snow bush down at the bottom, and so we'll have a nice contrast there. This is my avocado tree, and I will plant that. I'll move it out of the pot next rainy season. This one here is a Rangoon vine, or Rangoon creeper, and it's actually growing really quick. That'll produce some nice flowers when it's ready. We've set up a temporary nursery here for cuttings. We've got a kaffir lime tree. This is a fig tree. This is manna that we've got going. Lisa's been planting all kinds of ground cover in here and kind of letting them take off. One of the more interesting ones that we found recently was, we didn't realize we'd bought it, but this bush is goji berry bush, and that's a goji berry, edible and supposed to be really good. I haven't actually tried one yet. We've got 6 varieties of bananas now. This one is Bungulan of the sweet variety. Then in the middle there, we've got a rare variety of plantain called a Mundo, and further back we've got a variety of bungalon, which is not sweet. Then up on this hill up here, behind the neem tree, we have two rare fruit trees. One's a Big Nye, and the other one I forget the name of. This other banana here, that is a Arado banana, which the banana itself is kind of a maroon reddish color. And further behind it is a standard plantain plant. Come around here, a staging working area we've got going on here. So all this vegetation that's cut up here, we're having to cut it back, it takes over, is this here. And these are sweet potato. And we use the leaves to make salads. The thing is, it's really invasive. So once you've got sweet potato, or camote top, they call it here, it takes over and you've got to trim it back a lot. More chili plants. Here's a mangosteen tree that's doing kind of okay. This is a plant called saluyot, and it's referred to as slimy leaf. It's used in different local soups, like fish soups and things of that nature. Down here you can see we've got jackfruit tree, Lanka. It's of the golden variety, so it's actually kind of orange in color. Here we have a rare version of sugar apple or soursop, which is called Anonas here. You see, I don't know if you can see it very well, but the fruit's coming in now. It looks like maybe 3 more weeks and we'll be having some fresh fruit from that one. We removed this old mahogany tree because it's just mahogany, we found out, is not good to grow other types of fruits or plants or trees under. It doesn't like to share, so we got rid of it. One of the main reasons is because I want this tree, which is rather large. This is Kamonsil, and it produces a fruit. It's also that I like. It's also called monkey pod. For those who are aware of the spirit problem, there are spirits here called Encanto. And the Encanto are spirits that can be good or evil, and they inhabit trees, and you have to ask permission to come by them. At this tree, which is, it's a baby bolete tree, I've been encouraging its growth, and one of the good Encanto had taken up residence in it apparently, and was sharing time between that tree and the house, and Lisa didn't want it in there, so we had a local shaman come up, and he did whatever local shamans do. I wasn't here for it, to have the Encanto or spirit moved onto a tree somewhere nearby. I'm not even exactly sure where that was. There's that mangosteen again. We'll come on down. Alright, eventually this will all be level with the top of that beam there, and I'll make this whole area flat, but I have a lot more structural work to do. This is my only remaining durian tree, and it's doing very well now. It's been a struggle, and it's of the Chani durian variety, which is very sweet, but it doesn't last very long. Once it ripens up, it goes bad quickly, so it isn't very commercially viable, and very few people grow it, even though it tastes better than the other types of durian. This is a magic berry plant that's doing well. I'm getting a couple berries off of it a week now, and magic berry, when you eat it, after you eat it, it changes your taste buds, and anything sour like vinegar will taste sweet like honey, for instance. And so you get a bunch of them, you get a bunch of sour things, friends together, and you have tasting parties and just kind of joke about how everything tastes different. This is a forest tea tree, which is doing very well. So this mangosteen is doing better than the others by far. Now coming down here onto the terraces, these are finally starting to come together. I'll be really happy when I can put steps in and grass. But so these 4 trees down this way, these are all lanzones, and they're very happy with the way they're going. This is supposed to be the purple papaya. So, which I'm not going to believe it until I see an actual purple papaya. So here, out of this lower trellis, you can see we've got it offset so it doesn't grow into the neighbor's yard or onto the fence when we complete the fence. Easier to maintain. This is purple passion fruit, and this one is yellow passion fruit, and the yellow is more sour than the purple. These are the baby tin duck bananas I've been struggling with. I'm not sure if they're going to make it. This is the last time for this plant in this location. If it works this time and there are no problems with fungus or anything else, I'll keep it. Otherwise, I'm going to abandon this location for any type of bananas. But the bananas on this one are the giant ones that are like 2 pounds per banana. You can see here we got two more of a different type of variety of banana called Lacatan, which is nice and sweet. And we got some bougainvillea growing up through here. So looking up here, you can see now we have that gate, and there will be a sidewalk. It won't just open into nowhere. Bedroom window, guest bedroom. Got some